Opening hook: is Banksy a genius or just a glorified vandal? Because here's the wild part, taxpayers are footing a £150,000 bill to erase his art, and that might be exactly what he wants. Let's unpack why this debate matters way more than you think. /n/nake. So 3 Banksy pieces in London have cost public funds a staggering £150,000 so far. The most expensive? A mural on the Royal Courts of Justice where a judge beats a protester with a gavel. Personally, I think this isn't just about paint on a wall, it's a middle finger to authority, literally. The Ministry of Justice tried to scrub it off, spent £85,000 doing it, and now they're stuck. Why? Because the building's historic status means they can't just slap on a fresh coat of paint. Irony. The artist's rebellion is now protected by the same laws meant to preserve old architecture, /n/n. But wait, let's zoom out. What makes this fascinating is how it exposes a paradox. Society celebrates Banksy's work as art when it's auctioned for £18 million, but when it appears on public property, it's a vandalism. The Shadow Justice Secretary calls it outrageous, arguing taxpayers shouldn't pay for cleanup. Meanwhile, art critics say it's free tourism, like comparing Buckingham Palace to a graffiti pilgrimage. From my perspective, this isn't just about money, it's a power struggle over who gets to define cultural value, /n/n. Here's a twist, the removal attempts are backfiring. Lasers, stonework replacements, they're spending more trying to erase Banksy than he'd ever charge to install it legally. A detail I find fascinating. The Royal Courts mural is a self-fulfilling prophecy, justice institutions wasting resources fighting a symbol of systemic critique. It's like if Batman's arch-nemesis was a mirror, /n/n. Then there's the Waterloo Place statue, a man holding a flag, which cost another £60,000 to manage. The council's now debating whether to keep it. What this really suggests is that Banksy's art isn't just about aesthetics, it's a logistical headache that forces bureaucracy into absurdity. They're spending public funds to decide if they should preserve public art. The artist's agent hasn't even claimed it yet. Is this a prank? Performance art? Or just genius-level trolling, /n/n. Let's address the elephant in the room. Banksy thrives on this chaos. If his work sparks debate, gets media coverage, and forces institutions to react, he's already won. The more they try to erase him, the more attention he gets. This raises a deeper question, are we all just playing into his hands? The Ministry of Justice, the taxpayers, even the critics, it's like a real-life, Emperor's New Clothes, but with spray cans, /n/n. Thing that immediately stands out is how this reflects a broader cultural clash. Street art challenges the gatekeepers of legitimate art. Estelle Lovitz writes, Banksy makes art accessible. You don't need a gallery ticket to engage with his work. But what many people don't realize is that this accessibility comes with a hidden cost. The public becomes complicit in the performance. Every pound spent scrubbing his art is a headline he didn't have to pay for, /n/n. So here's my closing thought, maybe the real question isn't whether Banksy is vandalism or art, it's whether public spaces should be neutral or provocative. If his work makes us argue, think, and even waste money trying to remove it, isn't that the point? What's your take? Drop a comment, let's see if we can solve this paradox together, /n/n. End screen music fades up.